Well-meaning men often give women the advice to date a man for his potential. Sounds noble, right? But here's the truth. That advice sets women up for heartbreak. Here's why. Behavioral change versus developmental change. A behavioral change is simple. Text me when you're running late. He could do that today if he chose. A developmental change is deeper, like be more emotionally available. That requires new wiring, growth, and self-awareness. It's not a quick flip of a switch. When you date someone for their potential, you might think you're just asking for a small behavioral change type of adjustment, like telling a bird to sit on the left branch instead of the right. But often, you're actually asking for a developmental change. You're asking for a fish to climb a tree. They don't have the equipment, and no amount of your love can make a fish grow legs. Another reason why it's a bad idea to date potential is the hidden arrogance of it all. Here's the harder truth. Dating potential assumes your version of who they should be is better than who they are right now. But what if he's actually content living exactly as he is? People rarely work to change what they don't see as a problem. And one of the biggest motivators for many men is the pursuit of a woman, which means if you give yourself to a man who's content in his low capacity life, he no longer has to grow. You just became the reward for him staying the same. Let that sink in. You just became the reward for him staying the same. You cannot love a man into living in his potential. You cannot want his growth more than he does. And dating someone hoping they'll change is like waiting for a fish to climb a tree. You'll be left frustrated, exhausted, and feeling used. Instead of looking for potential, which is often a projection of your own capacity anyway, ask yourself these three questions. One, what proof do I have that he can do this? Capacity isn't about hope, it's about evidence. Number two, what proof do I have of his desire to do this? Hint, beyond his words. Remember, parrots can say words too. And number three, what proof do I have that I have the capacity to hold space for his growth alongside my own? All that being said, there absolutely is beauty in building with someone. So if you're going to date potential, here's a guide to doing it the wise way, meaning the evidence-based way, versus the foolish way, meaning the hope or projection way. Pause if you need to and read through these at your own pace. In a nutshell, the wise way to date potential is to look for evidence of capacity and effort that already exists. And the foolish way is betting your future on vibes, words, and what you think he could be. As Esther Perel so brilliantly said, people don't hear what we say, they hear what they're ready to hear. So the question is, are you willing to wait years for him to be ready to truly hear what you have to say about who and what he could be?